Good evening, South Tama Trojan fans. Welcome to another Trojan Country broadcast. Tonight we're live from the STC Roundhouse, the friendly confines over here in Tama, Iowa. It is senior night for this volleyball program here tonight, and that's why we're going live just a little bit early. We just got done with the last JV game, and we're going to have seniors and their families announced here on the court momentarily. So that's what we're kind of waiting for here. Then after the seniors get done with their ceremony, we will have the standard 17-minute warm-up, and we'll have some pregame show breaking down this matchup between South Tama and AGWSR. I'm joined by my co-host this evening, Anita Townsley, my wonderful mother-in-law. How are you tonight, Anita?
I'm great, Darvin. Thanks for asking. It's a great night to be at South Tama.
Yeah, senior night is always just a fun time. Always brings out a good turnout. Get to see the families kind of supporting their kids. You've been to a lot of senior nights yourself. What's special, or what do you enjoy about kind of being part of a senior night here in South Tama?
Oh, that's a good question. It's just, it's fun to see the underclassmen kind of talking to the seniors, thinking about, I don't know, it's fun to see them come to, not the end, but celebrate the years that they've been participating, I think, and that's important. They really honor their parents a lot, and that's fun.
It's a milestone, that's for sure.
It is.
Yeah. So here in a few moments, we're going to have the seniors. They're just kind of getting families staged up here on the corner of the gymnasium. We're gonna bring the audio live to just a microphone that's going to catch Activities Director Chelsea Aaron. She's going to do the announcing for senior night. So we're going to have her kind of do the announcing. Hopefully our microphone will pick that up well. We do apologize. We don't have a camera on the opposite side of the court this evening. So we're going to kind of get an unfortunate angle. They'll be coming right from the bottom right of your screen. So, but they'll be announced so you'll kind of hear who's coming out and hear a little bit about them, some of their biography and such. So stay with us. We're going to have senior night here momentarily. We'll go to a quick break. We'll cut back in when we get seniors ready to come out. Thanks for being with us here on Trojan Country.
Having worked together to represent the community of South Tama with pride over the course of their playing career. Please join us in recognizing each senior as they share their plans for the future and their favorite moments. Our first senior tonight is Ashley Finch. Ashley is the daughter of Erica Finch and Travis Finch. She's been involved in volleyball for all 4 years of high school. Her other activities include softball. Her favorite memory from volleyball has been when her senior teammate Gloria yelled, "Let's go!" moment, and we still don't let her live it down. Ashley's future plans include attending college in Arizona to continue her volleyball and academic career. Senior Ashley Finch. Our next senior is Mary Kate Frakes. Mary Kate is the daughter of Roy and Tammy Frakes. She's been involved in volleyball for 2 years. Her other activities include soccer, track, and cross country. Her favorite memory from volleyball has been all of the team dinners. Mary Kate's future plans include attending Iowa State University to major in public relations. Senior Mary Kate Frakes. Our next senior is Kaylee Keene. Kaylee is the daughter of John Keene and Cassie Cherry. She's been involved in volleyball for all 4 years of high school. Her other activities include softball, track, National Honor Society, and prom committee. Her favorite memory from volleyball has been when Coach Rowie gives her the aggressive but supportive look to always get her back on track. Kaylee's future plans include attending the University of Iowa to study radiology. Senior Kaylee Keene. Our next senior is Millie Mathis Henley. Millie is the daughter of Penny Mathis and Julie Henley. She's been involved in volleyball for all 4 years of high school. Her other activities include softball. Her favorite memory from volleyball was the win last week against Williamsburg. Millie's future plans include attending college to study something in the medical field. Senior Millie Mathis Henley. Our next senior is Natalie Meek. Natalie is the daughter of Brad and Gail Meek. She's been involved in volleyball for all 4 years of high school. Her other activities include soccer, yearbook, AmeriCorps student leader, and prom committee. Her favorite memory from volleyball was her sophomore year when the team stayed at the dorms at the Central Camp. Natalie's future plans include entering the radiology program at Elgin Community College in Illinois. Senior Natalie Meek. Our next senior is Gloria Mullen. Gloria is the daughter of Travis and Hannah Mullen. She's been involved in volleyball for all 4 years of high school. Her other activities include soccer and track. Her favorite memory from volleyball has been all the team dinners and the scavenger hunts. Gloria's future plans include pursuing a career in real estate. Senior Gloria Mullen. And our last senior is Zoe Smolik. Zoe is the daughter of Matt and Shayna Smolik. She's been involved in volleyball for all 4 years of high school. Her other activities include cheerleading, track, and golf. Her favorite memory from volleyball is when the team went to watch the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team play. Zoe's future plans include attending DMAC to major in criminal justice. Senior Zoe Smolik. On behalf of the South Tama parents, players, coaches, and the entire Trojan family, we want to thank all of our senior players. We are grateful for your effort, commitment to the team, and dedication to always trying to be better. Congratulations and good luck.
Welcome back to Trojan Country. Thanks for being with us, everybody. Tonight we have South Tama taking on AGWSR, a 1A NICL team coming in for non-conference action. South Tama coming in 9-11 on their season so far. They're last in action on Tuesday against Grinnell in the first WAMAC meeting between those two teams. Grinnell took that one in 3 straight sets. AGWSR, meanwhile, coming in 8-13. They're the 8th ranked team in Class 1A. I'd like to say thank you to our broadcast sponsors for this fall season. They include Berkwood Village of Tama, Toledo, Salt Creek Wind, Mercy Care Tama, Iowa Premium, State Bank of Toledo, SNS Car Wash, Cruzy Phillips Funeral Home, Robach Lumber, Stein Robach Floor Covering, Medicap Pharmacy, Mark West and Hoyer Law Office, Assured Partners Insurance, Appraisal and Realty Services, Sharn Weber's TFD Photo and Film, and all of the Trojan Country broadcasts made possible by the Charlie Townsley Memorial. South Tama on a busy week this week as the Trojans have Grinnell, AGWSR, and then this weekend the home Varsity Invitational Tournament. And so plenty of volleyball coming the way for Trojan fans as well as these players. We'll have the Varsity Invitational Tournament on Saturday. We'll have that broadcast live for you here on Trojan Country. Start time is a brisk 8:30 a.m. So we'll be there with that coverage throughout the morning and into the afternoon. South Tama welcoming in a whole big group of teams from all around the area. I'm joined by my co-host this evening, Anita Townsley. Anita, in the middle of the week, how's things going over at the elementary for you and the teachers and kids over at South Tama Elementary right now?
Well, it's going really, really well. I think it was Tuesday, wasn't it, that we had the rain? And wow, the weather brought out lots of different behaviors in all of us. Thunder, you know, kids hadn't heard thunder for a while.
Oh my goodness, I know.
And so we got settled back down on Wednesday. Today was pretty smooth again, but boy, Thursday was kind of a wake-up call to us.
I know it. For my full-time job, I worked down in the county office down there in Toledo, and there was a house, I believe, that was struck by lightning. I don't believe anybody was injured or anything to that degree, but we had a whole emergency crew kind of right outside our office door, and you could hear that lightning crash just like it was right outside the window. And it was a remarkable storm, but that just goes to show how remarkably dry or unremarkably dry it has been here in central Iowa and all throughout the state. So
it really has been. We just we couldn't go outside for recess, but that was almost a blessing because we really needed the rain.
Absolutely. Well, we're glad to have you back for more volleyball here this season. And South Tama looking for a win. They had a very exciting matchup against Williamsburg last week. You were with me on that one.
That was fun.
Grinnell, a tougher outcome. I think just some mistakes and a very sound Grinnell team is kind of what spelled the result for South Tama on Tuesday. But here they get a crack at a 1A squad. AGWSR coming in after a trip to the semifinals last season.
Right.
And they do come in, though, with an 8-13 record. So they have maintained their 8th place ranking. However, I don't know. They've got 1 win so far against a ranked opponent this season. That's come against Gladbrook Rhinebeck earlier in the year. Their other wins have been Waverly Shell Rock, HLV, Nashua Plainfield, East Marshall, North Butler, and Colonesco. So a bunch of teams, except for that Waverly Shell Rock match, in that 1A classification. Could be, and I haven't checked today, so it's possible. I think rankings might have come out.
You know, they did
this evening. So let me just do a little look up on the fly here, and we'll just see what our current 1A rankings are. And I'm going to guess that they have dropped just a little bit.
I just checked that, Darvin. I think you'll find that they're still.
Oh my goodness!
They're still at 8.
They're still at 8. Wow, that is very interesting. They took 2 losses. Their last game out, it was a triangular earlier this week against Appleton Parkersburg and Wapsie Valley. And Wapsie Valley, I believe, is ranked 11th in Class 2A. Appleton Parkersburg ranked 9th. So a very competitive NICL conference as they've got South Hardin there ranked number 7. Sumner Fredericksburg ranked 5th. Grundy Center ranked 3rd. Dyke New Hartford ranked 1st. Denver, Tripola, well, not Tripola, but Denver ranked 4th. This is all Class 2A. NICL teams. And then if you go down to Class 1A, you got AGWSR, BCLUW, and I think Glabrick Rhinebeck just dropped out of the rankings. They were 15th, and now they've come back out of there this week after some losses. So just a kind of a gauntlet over in the NICL this season.
Right, and I just still look at that 2A rankings of the Dyke New Hartford. Man, they are just a powerhouse.
Oh my goodness! The basketball program and the volleyball program, just the girls' athletics in general, have been extremely competitive for Dyke New Hartford, and be interesting to see what kind of team we see here in AGWSR. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to have a interview with South Tama senior Millie Mathis Henley, and when we get back, we'll have your starters and first serve here on Trojan Country. Thanks for being with us. We're getting to know another one of our senior South Tama volleyball players. I'm going to throw it to you. Tell us your name and your grade and what position you play for the Trojans.
Okay, my name is Millie Mathis Henley. I'm a senior and I'm a DS. I usually play right back or middle back.
Okay. How long have you been playing the sport of volleyball?
I started in 7th grade.
And what has kind of kept you interested? What do you enjoy the most about the game?
I think I like how fast it is and like how different every ball can be. You just are always on your feet.
Mm-hmm. What's been kind of the most fun or a memorable moment from this season so far? We've got several weeks kind of into the season. You guys have had some games and tournaments. What have been some of the most memorable moments so far?
Obviously Williamsburg, that was a really fun game. It went to 5. It was really close and it was really good competition. It was Walmack, so that was good. And then probably the Hudson game, that was pretty good. It went to 3 at a tournament at VCL.
Yeah, nice. Talk to us a little bit about your position on the back row as a defensive specialist. What do you enjoy most about that position, and maybe what's most challenging about that when you have to kind of go out there and play that role?
So DS, I like the most about it is the defense. I feel like there's you can get a lot of touches, even if you think you can't get it, you usually. And just the mindset of going for everything, it's kind of helped me a lot. The hardest part is probably serve receive for me anyways. People have a bunch of different servers. There's a lot of different serves, like jump serving, stand serving.
Yeah.
So those are all difficult to read sometimes. Yeah, that's the hardest part about it.
Yeah, I'm curious how you make those adjustments in the middle of the game, because you guys as a team only have a certain number of girls that can kind of serve in different ways. Maybe they're not as tall or have a different body type as the other ones that you would see in a game. How do you make those adjustments when you haven't maybe seen quite something like that before in a different player?
So really we just have to, it's really a mindset thing. We have to just think that you can get the ball and move your feet a lot, be able to read their arms. And if you're doing bad, obviously they can sub you out or they can hide you. Just it's mostly a mindset of if you can get it or not.
Yeah. All right, well, tell us a little bit about your family. Who do you have at home, and how do you feel like they have supported you throughout your career as a student athlete?
So I live with my grandma, my 2 grandmas, my grandma Penny and my grandma Julie, and then I have 3 sisters that I live with. Those are Carly, Caitlin, and Macy. Macy's my twin sister. And then I have a few half sisters and brothers, but I don't really see them.
Sure.
Yeah, but so basically they supported me a lot. They like to come to my stuff all the time. They just help me, they encourage me to do better and take me to summer stuff, which is a lot.
Yeah, right, of course. Talk about some of the goals for the season. What are you kind of working on at this point in practice? How are you working to get better, and what do you kind of hope to improve as you get to the end of this season?
So at this point in practice, we're doing mostly we're watching the film and then seeing what they do and trying to be able to pick up on that before it gets to the game time.
Yeah.
I think that for the most part, I think we're doing good at reading it and getting it. We just do different things at practice every day.
Yeah. Kind of talk about the role of your coaches. How have they supported you? Any memorable moments with any of your coaches this season or past seasons?
Okay. So this year is kind of different because Sam had her baby. And so she's not really the head coach. She is still the head coach, but she hasn't been here as much as Rowie. So Rowie really took a step up. She's doing a good job, I think, especially for not having, she's coached freshmen, but now she's all the way to varsity.
Yeah.
So I think she did a good job at stepping up. She was probably scared, but she did a good job at it.
Yeah.
And Shima, she's a good coach. I like her.
All right. Okay, some quick hit questions for you here. This is going to be this or that for the sport of volleyball. First, high set or quick set?
Quick set.
Leggings or spandex?
Spandex.
White shoes or colorful shoes?
White shoes.
Black or blue jerseys?
Black.
Long or short socks?
Long.
Serve or receive?
Serve.
And TikTok or Instagram?
Instagram.
Okay. Some other questions. How about a favorite pregame meal? Anything that you like to have before you go out and play? Or maybe nothing at all? I don't know.
I try not to eat because I'm just like, it makes my stomach upset.
Yeah.
So just water, I guess.
Right, right. How about a favorite hype song? Anything that's on the playlist during pregame or on the bus ride over?
No, I don't really. I just listen to my AirPods, but
Yeah.
it's different every time.
Sure. Okay. How about favorite sport?
Softball.
Favorite class in school?
Probably social studies or language arts.
Favorite restaurant?
Applebee's maybe.
All right. And dream school that you could play volleyball at. If you could go and play volleyball anywhere, where would you want to play?
I think if I was good enough, probably Nebraska.
Nice. They're pretty fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right. And plans after high school?
I'm gonna go to college, and I don't know what my major is. Something in the medical field and helping people. Probably children though, because adults are kind of mean sometimes.
That's true.
Or dogs. I really like animals.
Yep.
I just don't want to see them hurt. So.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. And any advice for younger kids as they're just getting into the high school age and trying to figure out what they want to do with their extra time?
Go out for stuff. Don't be afraid to try new things because you never know like what you're good at and what you're not.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Millie. Best of
you.
luck to you and the Trojans this season. I appreciate the time.
Thank you.
All right. Welcome back live from the Roundhouse. It is just about the start of this South Tama versus AGWSR match tonight. We're going to start, and we're going to go ahead and give you your starters. First for your South Tama County Trojans. In the middle, it'll be number 1, senior middle hitter, Kaylee Keene. And then number 8, junior middle hitter, Macy Welsh. Keene at 23 kills this season, 27 blocks. Welsh at 71 kills and 35 blocks to lead the team. On the outside, it's going to be number 5, senior Gloria Mullen. She stands 5'8" and is the kills leader at 107 kills. She also has 59 digs and 23 aces. Stepping into the starting lineup this season, or this match tonight, I believe for the first time, maybe she had a Saturday start. It's going to be number 2, Paisley Bro. She's a freshman outside hitter standing 5'11". Really has not gotten too much action on the varsity squad, but we'll see how she looks here this evening. She's starting in place of Jeanette Cervantes, who has been at that outside spot most of the season. Then on the back row, it's going to be Mary Kate Frakes, the senior right side and defensive specialist. And the setter, number 4, junior Skyla Beck. She has 285 assists so far on the season, been holding down that setter position all season long for the Trojans. And rounding out the lineup for STC is number 12, senior libero Natalie Meek. Starters for the AGWSR Cougars, it's going to be number 2, Ava Olson, a senior right side. Number 3, Elise Olson, a sophomore outside hitter. Number 12, sophomore middle hitter, Brilea Metzger. Then number 17, junior, a setter, Trevin Smith. Number 14, middle hitter, senior Abby Veld. And rounding out the starters for the Cougars, number 5, junior libero, Tori Metzger. South Tama is coached by Ashley Rowie, assisted by Emily Chima and Amy Dolash. Also the head coach, Sam Cantonwine, on maternity leave this season. And the head coach for the Cougars, Jill Smith. She's assisted by Drew Balvans and Alexis Searley. Thank you to our sponsors, Berkwood Village of Tama Toledo, Salt Creek Wind, Mercy Care Tama, Iowa Premium, State Bank of Toledo, SNS Car Wash, Cruzy Phillips Funeral Home, Robbach Lumber, Stein Robbach Floor Coverings, Medicap Pharmacy, Mark Wesson Hoyer Law Office, Assured Partners Insurance, Appraisal and Realty Services, Sharn Webbers and TFD Photo and Film. So as your starters for tonight's matchup, South Tama coming in off of a loss from Grinnell in straight sets. AGWSR coming in off of a sweep at their home triangular on Tuesday against Appleton Parkersburg and Wapsie Valley. So both teams kind of looking to right the ship here a little bit. And we'll see who can get that done here this evening. We're going to take a break while we have the national anthem. We'll be right back in a moment. Thanks for being with us.
Senior number 5, Gloria Mo.
All right, welcome back. We are in from the national anthem and ready to go here at STC Roundhouse. South Tama and AGWSR squaring off here in a moment. Opening set action. You can see the set scores that'll be at the bottom of the scoreboard, kind of on our new scoreboard from the South Tama Activity Boosters here in its second year here in the Roundhouse. So if you're looking to tune in and see what the set scores have been, just look underneath the team logos there on the scoreboard in your left corner of the screen. And we're ready to go here.
I hope the Trojans can get off to a fast start tonight and just stay with it. I think that would really help their confidence after Tuesday night.
Absolutely. It was a hard-fought first set, and I think the momentum just kind of hit a tailspin after they didn't win that first one. And they did get a first set win against Williamsburg, and that really kept them alive after going down 2 sets in the middle of the thing.
Exactly.
Gave them the breathing room to kind of come back.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
No, you didn't have video on Tuesday night, but
right.
I could just tell that losing that first set was tough. So here we go, Trojans.
Serving first going to be Karis Lippert. South Tama on the return. Kaylee Keene in that corner. Lippert passes it over to the South Tama side. Beck setting up Welsh. Easy pass on over to AGWSR. Here's Elsie Olson. And the return by South Tama goes into the net. Mullen can't quite dig it out fast enough, and it'll be a point for the Cougars. AGWSR scores first. Karis Lippert, the senior outside hitter, serving again. Second serve here. Popped up by Mullen. Quick return from Metzger. Whistle and a net violation. A double hit called against South Tama. Point to the Cougars, 2-0 now. AGWSR still serving. Lippert's second serve, right down the chute. Beck tipping over for Mary-Kate Frakes. And Frakes has had that right corner locked down quite well this season. Just misses on the light touch over into the sideline. It goes out of bounds. No, it doesn't. Well, hold on here. I think the scoreboard gave the wrong point there.
They did.
Yeah, so it should be 3-0 AGWSR. There's Welsh on the pushover. Little jousting at the net. Beck setting up a big swing there from Keene, and Kaylee Keene gets one to go down.
That was a good hit.
Hold on there, that was Paisley Bro getting that kill. Keene number 1, Bro number 2. So Paisley Bro scores first on her, what I believe is her first start.
Yeah, she just looked like she just breathed a big sigh of relief.
Here's Mary-Kate Frakes serving for the Trojans. This might be an ace. Well, Cougars go back out of bounds to get it, and they save it. So what ended as what could have been a ace there is saved by the Cougars. Shot goes out of bounds, point South Tama. So a kill from Bro and a return error by the Cougars gives South Tama a 3-2 score here, trailing by 1. Here's Frakes at the line. And a block by Paisley Bro, and it's good for 2.
Bro's starting off pretty good.
Double touch called against AGWSR.
And South Tama's got their first lead, so
4-3, Trojans up by 1. Mary-Kate Frakes still at the line, serving for STC. Frakes' serve, popped up by the Cougars. Here's Bro again from the
nice
corner and gets
job.
one to go down. The freshman looking dangerous there in that left corner. Frakes again. This time from the right corner. Big swing by Brilea Metzger, and she gets us kill to go. Metzger standing 5'10", all of 5'10". She looks closer to the 6 foot to me, but athletic move there by Metzger, the middle hitter. Frakes will check out. Mathis Henley comes in. And now at the line for the Cougars is number 15, Briley Hensey, a freshman. And it's an ace right off the bat. Hensey goes right at Natalie Meek. Meek couldn't get under it, and that'll be an ace.
that was a really well hit serve.
For Hensey. Again, Hensey this time goes right at Mathis Henley.
Oh, nice save.
Skylar Beck came diving in, a one-handed save, and now it's on the AGWSR end. Credit there to Welsh and Bro on the block, and South Tama saves the point. After that looked like it was going out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a good save.
Ashley Finch checking in, senior for the Trojans here on senior night. Finch will serve. Tries to thread the line, but it goes out of bounds. Service error for the Trojans, makes it 6-6, I believe.
It is.
6-6 tie game. Brilea Metzger stepping up to serve for the Cougars. Goes to Finch, and Finch's return goes out of bounds. South Tama's back line has got to tighten up as much as possible. Here's another serve.
Ooh.
Right at Finch again, and it goes low.
Yeah, she was
Point to the Cougars.
really ready, able to thread that right under, just she couldn't get her hands underneath it.
Brilea Metzger serving for AGWSR. They're up by 2. And the serve return by Meek goes out of bounds. (9-6) now, biggest lead of the first set here for the Cougars. Metzger again, right down the pipe. Mathis Henley gets it up in the air. Shove over by Welsh. Metzger setting up Hensey, and it falls into the net. Point South Tama. Trojans get a break here, and they get the serve back. Kaylee Keene checks into the game for Natalie Meek. Macy Welsh serving for STC. And Macy Welsh will start her rally here with an ace. Dropped it right in the middle.
Yeah, that was a great serve by Macy. Ooh.
Just over the net. Scramble on the AGWSR side. But Elsie Olson, the sophomore hitter, kind of fastballs it right over the outside hitter's arms there. I think it went right over Welsh that time and out of bounds. 10-8. South Tama holding pace here, but they've been behind most of this set. Service error there. Timely help for the Trojans as Trevin Smith's serve goes into the net. 10-9. Frakes will check in for Mathis Henley. And Skyla Beck, the junior setter, coming to serve here for the Trojans. And Beck's serve goes long. Second serve for Elsie Olson. Right to Finch. Beck setting up Mullen, and Mullen kills from the right side.
It was a nice kill by Gloria.
Aggressive swing, overpowers the backline defender. Out of bounds and point South Tama Trojans. Mullen serving now.
Ooh,
And a return
that's a good hit.
by Abby Veld. Ball high in the air. Keene sends it over. Big swing by Olson. That was Ava Olson. Ball goes out of bounds. Nice size student section here in attendance again. We traveled quite well to Grinnell too. We had a good group over there and they're showing out again here tonight. An ace by Gloria Mullen. Cross court, finds the corner. Nobody's home and South Tama climbs to a 1-point lead.
Just watching Gloria, she really has on her game face right now. She is into this to win it.
And Mullen to serve again. Right up the middle. To Metzger, the libero. The return.
Nice
And
job.
Paisley Bro gets one to go across the back line. She's been a spark here in this first set, getting those first few points for South Tama. Another big swing here on the left corner.
Yeah, I've got her down for 3 different kills, I think.
13-11, Trojans lead by 2, and another ace for Gloria Mullen. Goes right at number 3, Elsie Olson. Olson couldn't get under it quick enough, and that's a timeout. South Tama's gonna have a chance to talk things over. And so Trojans on a little run here midway into this set. Coach Rowley talking things over with the bench.
You know, Darvin, it's something for a 1A school to come in and beat a 3A. And
Yeah.
so a 3A needs to up their game because it's just as important that they win this.
Incredible. Oh, absolutely. And a team that's in the rankings like AGWSR has been, these games against higher class teams like us are going to play a big role when they come to the postseason time if they can kind of continue on the path that they're on. There's Gloria Mullen serving. And another ace for the senior. Gloria Mullen drops another one in. 15-11. South Tama keeps it going.
We were tied at 11-11, and South Tama's kind of taken over.
Mullen serving again.
Nice serve.
Picked up by Olson.
Ooh, good job. That was
Mullen
a good
digs out
save.
the return. Bro fires, and it's long, out of
far.
bounds. With the freshman Bro in there, she gives us the tallest body on the court so far. She stands 5'11".
Ooh,
really
nice
helps
dig.
out on that front line. Natalie Meek going low to pop one up, but it goes out of bounds. Nobody I think if we would have had somebody on that sideline there, we might have been able to keep it alive, but
Yeah. She really had to go down to get it.
unfortunate placement there. A service error by number 5, Tori Metzger. Will give the ball back to the Trojans. South Tama trying to keep the momentum, get the energy from their crowd, and keep the lead here. Natalie Meek serving for STC. Big swing by 19, Karis Lippert, and Lippert gets one to drop. Now a 2-point game. Again, Lippert, long serve this time, right to the back line. Mullen has to kind of go out of position to save it. Welsh returns. Now on the AGWSR side. Brylea Metzger. Here's Macy Welsh into a double block.
Good job,
save
Gloria.
by Mullen. Ava Olsen, long shot, finds the corner.
It sure did.
Nowhere you could have been for that one. That was on the very edge of the court.
It sure was.
Karis Lippert, the senior hitter, having a nice little run here behind the line. Squeaks one over the net, and he'll get an ace. And we're tied at 16.
So this is our 4th tie.
Lippert serve, popped up by Bro. Miscommunication by the South Tama defense, and it'll fall for a point. I don't know if a ref would classify that as an ace there, with it kind of was more of an error on the South Tama side, but Lippert might be credited with an ace at the end of the night. The lost speed there by Welsh.
Nice block.
Jousting at the net. Lippert returns. Beck pops it into the air. And Paisley Bro, a little curveball there from the left corner, and it drops for a point. Dangerous looking swing
That was
from the freshman.
It was.
Absolutely can see why she's made her way into this lineup here, contributing immediately here on senior night.
That is right, Darvin.
Frakes serving for the Trojans. Tied at 17. Brylea Metzger attacking the double block onto the South Tama side, returned by Mullen. Fake out and a swing by Olsen.
Ooh. Oh, nice save. Oh, almost.
Good effort
Yeah.
there by Bro and Welsh to try and save it out of bounds, but just a little too far, a little too out of bounds there, and it goes for a point for the Cougars. Frakes will check out. Mathis Henley coming on. This is Briley Hensey.
Oh, nice swing.
Welsh thought she had it, but it's going to be, no, it's going to be a net violation.
Oh.
Probably would have been in bounds, but Hensey still serving. Right to Mathis Henley. She can't gather it in, and it'll be a point for the Cougars, and now they lead by 3. Just been a set full of runs here as the different kids have got behind the service line. A lot of aces. See if South Tama can kind of rally again here. Welsh into the net. Just mistimed the swing on that one, and now it's a 4-point lead for the Cougars. Bro into the block, returned, back onto the South Tama side. Bro again, this time
nice
goes
job.
right at Lippert, and it goes out of bounds. Lippert had to make that split-second decision about whether to let it go or try and defend it. And Bro gets the kill for a point. Ashley Finch serving now for South Tama. Low serve. Trouble for the Cougars.
Oh,
Returned
good
by
save.
Olsen.
Oh, but just hit wrong.
Elise Olsen did some heads-up work at the net there, getting it kind of back under AGWSR control and getting the point to drop. And they lead 22-18. Here's Brilea Metzger serving. Beck setting up Welsh, out of bounds. Long swing there. 23-18. Time dwindling here in the first set. Beck setting up. No, that was Gloria Mullen.
It was Mullen,
in
yes.
the left corner. Trojans needing to kind of tighten things up and stay about perfect here at the tail end of this first set. They're going to try and rally. Macy Welsh will serve, the junior. And a little misdirection at the net. Trevin Smith went left when South Tama thought she was going to go right.
Yeah, set point.
And we're at set point, 24-19. Straight up the middle. Mullen into the double block, threads the needle and drops a point. South Tama still alive in set number 1, trailing by 4. They get the ball back. And Skyla Beck will come to the line to serve. We've got Finch in the back line, Meek, Mullen, Frakes, and Keene. Big swing there on the AGWSR side. Mullen returning it from the corner. Trouble, popped up into the air. That was
Wow.
good work by Smith to keep it alive. Mullen again attacking Smith in the back line. She keeps it alive. Olsen to Finch. Here comes the setup for Mullen, and another kill from the
nice
left
job.
corner. South Tama feeling it here a little bit, trying to come back into this one. Trailing by 3. Skyla Beck serving again. Low serve. Cougars out of position. Olsen returns it though. Mullen trying to get that shot to go from the left again.
Nice
block there by Keene and Mullen.
Oh, good save.
Cougars return.
Good.
Olsen.
Oh.
And trouble in the middle. Just an off-balance look for Keene, and it goes into the net. Final score of the first set, South Tama 21, AGWSR 25. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with set number 2 here on Trojan Country.
I've been walking around, waiting for you to shine.
Welcome back live from the Roundhouse. Darvin Graham and Anita Townsley with you here on the call. South Tama losing set number 1 to the AGWSR Cougars. 25-21 was the set score there. And maybe our scoreboard operator doesn't have the set scores running tonight, which is unfortunate. At any rate, South Tama battling back and forth. Some thoughts from you, Anita, on that first set from South Tama.
Well, it looked pretty even. We had 4 ties. Our last tie was at 16-16 actually. The biggest lead was 5. We just got, I don't know what happened there for a little bit. We just kind of lost our focus or
well,
some
and South
better
Tama
hits.
rallied in at the end. It wasn't like it was a bunch of penalties or net violations or anything when they scored those 3 at the end.
Right.
So, you know, it was a well-fought series. It's just the runs that AGWSR was able to go on were just a little more potent than what South Tama put together.
Exactly.
All right, here we are, set number 2 underway. And the return and attack by Karis Lippert goes long, out of bounds. Point Trojans, they score first, and now Frakes will be up first to serve for STC. Frakes up the sideline. Lippert setting up Metzger. Little scramble at the net.
Oh,
Bodies go flying, and the Cougars will come away with the point. Trojans unable to put the defense together. And serving for the Cougars, number 15, Briley Hensey. Mistimed attack there by Welsh on the corner. Tries to kind of go diagonal with it and didn't get quite enough air. 2-1, Cougars leading. Hensey at the line. Floats one over to Mathis Henley. Here's an attack by Paisley Bro in the left corner, and she's good again.
She's playing very confident.
Yeah, I think you said it when she had that first point. Really big exhale moment for her there. And the rest of the way, she's looked very comfortable.
She has.
Ashley Finch serving for South Tama. Lippert setting up Olsen. Ball goes into the net, but it goes over to the South Tama side, and nobody home right in the middle. Point to the Cougars.
Yeah, when those balls roll on the net, it's hard to gauge where it's going.
Yeah, you can't predict that, so you gotta, I suppose, you train to be able to jump back as fast as possible. Finch and Olsen, Beck and Olsen kind of go at it at the net, and it drops for a point for AGWSR. Now Briley Metzger, the sophomore, serving for the Cougars. Right to Henley, she pops it up. Beck setting up Mullen, but a whistle and a net violation. Called against the Trojans. Point to the Cougars. They lead by 3. Metzger's serve returned by Beck. Lippert setting up Olsen. Cross court, nice diving save by Meek. Mullen right at the corner. Mullen beats out Metzger for the kill. 5-3 now. Macy Walsh serving. Right to Hensey. This time swing there by Abby Veld, the senior middle hitter. Now 1-point game.
Trojans are clawing their way back in, so.
Here's Macy Welsh serving right up the middle. Nice attack there by Elise Olsen.
Nice.
Trojans scrambling
nice
to get it back. That was Welsh and Finch
Yes, it was.
on the acrobatics. Beck setting up Mullen.
Whoa.
That was a good block there by Abby Veld. Tracked the hit well and returned it into an open spot on the middle of the court. Point Cougars.
I'd say that one was a little bit of luck, Darvin.
Probably.
It looked It rolled on that net.
Trevin Smith serving into the net. And now Skylar Beck will go back to serve for South Tama. Beck serve. Right to Hensey. Olsen in the corner.
That was a nice block.
Hensey returns it to Beck. Keene trying to set up a shot.
Oh,
It'll be a
carried the
whistle
ball.
against the Trojans, and that'll give a point to the Cougars. Hensey coming out. Ava Olsen, the senior, right side coming on.
Volleyball is just such a game of runs, it feels like to me.
Absolutely. Having that serve in play.
Yeah.
Nice touch over by Gloria Mullen. A little off-speed work in the corner, and Mullen gets a point to drop. 1 point game. Paisley Bro will check on for Ashley Finch. And Mullen will go to the line.
Oh,
Good
nice
low serve there by Mullen. Nothing AGWSR could have done with that.
So that's our second tie, so we're back.
We've been on pace with the Cougars, and we were last set too. Another good looking serve there by Mullen. Lippert trying to go into the corner, and she gets one to drop. Mullen comes out. Here's Zoe Smolik coming on, getting some of her first work of this varsity season on senior night. Smolik into the back line. It's going to be Tori Metzger, the libero, serving, and she gets one to ricochet out of bounds. Point to the Cougars. Metzger serving again, up by 2. Goes right to the back line to Bro. Keene mistimed it. And a good return there by the Cougars. Meek now setting up Bro in the corner. Popped up by Olsen in the back line. Ava Olsen now. Smolik gets it in the air. And a tough swing there by Paisley Bro. It goes into the net.
Just a little bit of a misfire. She was almost there.
10-7, Cougars leading by 3. And here's Metzger, Tori Metzger serving. Meek getting it over to Frakes, who passes it to this AGWSR side. By Leah Metzger.
Wow, that was a nice hit.
Very athletic move there
Yeah,
in the middle of the net. I thought she was going an entirely different direction, and I think South Tama did too.
Yeah.
11-7 now.
That was a nice move.
Metzger's next serve. Popped up and returned by Smolik.
Wow.
Lippert into the back line. Elise Olsen sending it over. Beck setting up Frakes. A little light touch in the middle. Scramble here, returned by Olsen.
Oh, nice volley.
Beck in now.
Oh,
Bro
good job.
gets one to
Nice
go.
job.
Elise Olsen got a hand underneath of it, but it was just a little bit too late. Rolls out of bounds. And the kill for Paisley Bro.
Yeah, we've got our scoreboard saying that Bro's got 7 kills.
Serve for Natalie Meek goes into the net.
And that's what I have her listed for too. So.
Yeah. Here's Karis Lippert serving for the Cougars. Bro to Welsh. A little shove over by Smolik. Metzger into the double block. Bro and Welsh there to return. And Lippert swings into the net. Point South Tama.
That's a nice block with Welch and Bro together.
And now Mary Kate Frakes will step back to the line to serve. Trailing by 3. Smolik comes in, pops it into the air. Bro had a nice look, but just couldn't get the angle she wanted. It goes out of bounds. And now Mathis Henley will come on for Mary Kate Frakes. Beck putting it in the air. Bro into the net again. Point to the Cougars.
So the biggest lead in either set has been 5, where we're at right now.
And there's an ace by Briley Hensey, the freshman. Just puts it along the outer sideline, and that'll be good for a point. Timeout called. South Tama's going to talk things over. Coaches kind of working with different players. Ashley Rowley, the interim head coach, pulling the Trojans together. I'd like to say thank you to our broadcast sponsors. This fall season, they include Berkwood Village of Tama, Toledo, Salt Creek Wind, Mercy Care Tama, Iowa Premium, State Bank of Toledo, S&S Car Wash, Cruzy Phillips Funeral Home, Robach Lumber, Stein Robach Floor Covering, Medicap Pharmacy, Marquess and Hoyer Law Office, Assured Partners Insurance, Appraisal and Realty Services, Sharn Webbers, and TFD Photo and Film. All of our Trojan Country broadcasts also made possible by the Charlie Townsley Memorial. Strong looking set here so far by AGWSR, just fewer mistakes. We've seen some bright moments from South Tama.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
We'll see if they can kind of
get back in
put the runs together to get back in this thing. Hensey serving for the Cougars. Welsh. Little sidewinder action there. Now Brilea Metzger attacking the double block and getting the kill to go.
You can tell, too, AGWSR are playing with a lot of confidence right now.
They are, yep. Hensey serve, returned by Welsh.
She made it.
And there's Paisley Bro again from that left corner. There's a good block by the two up front for AGWSR, but South Tama able to pull it back together and get one to go.
Like I said before, Bro's got 8 kills now, so.
And so Bro and Zmolik will check out for Finch and Mullen. Nice little appearance there by Zmolik. Looked pretty good in the back line. Defended well.
Oh, that was a nice hit.
Metzger again. She's been, I think, the most dangerous weapon for AGWSR so far.
Yeah, she's had a good game so far.
7-point lead now for the Cougars, as they just kind of slowly are widening this thing. Good battle there between Smith and Mullen, but it will go to the Cougar side. Point AGWSR. Mullen's going to talk it over with the official, make sure she understands the call. And now the line judges are going over to talk to the net official. Former South Tama teacher Tiffany Thiessen is working the official duties here this evening.
Yeah, she's a school counselor at Iowa Valley.
All right, so the officials are going to reverse course on that one, and South Tama's going to come away with the point. I'm not educated enough to know exactly what happened there, but at any rate, South Tama able to kind of plead their case and get the point to go back on their side, and they still trail by 6, though. Hopefully a little momentum shift here, but a strong attack there on the far right corner by Elise Olson, going right at Mullen in the back line, and it goes down for a point. So no letting up here for AGWSR as of yet. And there's another shot into the net. Trevin Smith, been having trouble at the service line tonight.
That helps us.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Skylar Beck serving for STC.
Ooh.
Right at Tori Metzger, and Metzger scoots it out of bounds. Points out Tama. Beck, second serve, coming up here. Smith setting up Olsen. Little shove over by Keene. And now Elise Olsen from the corner, picked up by Meek. Mullen through the block. Good pickup there by Hensey in the back line. Just a mistimed shot there by Frakes. I think she didn't quite know where it was going to land, and it gets tipped out of bounds. (19-13), still a 6-point game here. Elise Olsen serving for the Cougars. Right to Finch. Mullen, little two-hand shove. Smith to Olsen, and Ava Olsen can't quite get it to go into the net. Point to the Trojans. 19-14. Gloria Mullen to the line. Ashley Finch to the bench. Paisley Bro onto the front line. Lippert sending it back over to the South Tama side. Beck just shoves it over. Smith setting up Veld, and Veld gets one to drop in the corner. A lot of contributors on this AGWSR lineup tonight.
Yeah, there really are. They work very well as a unit.
Tori Metzger, the libero, going back to serve for the Cougars. Trojans trying to rally, but they're down 6. They haven't, I think we might have had a lead in the first opening couple of points, but I don't think we've had it since then.
No, it was 1-0, then it was tied 1-1, and
here's Brilea Metzger trying to get into the middle. Popped up by Meek. Here's Bro into the block, popped up by Keene. There's a good look by Keene, but it just came right back down in front of her. Good effort to save that close shot, but it'll be a point for AGWSR. Reminder, we'll have more South Tama volleyball this weekend on Saturday, the home invitational tournament. Start time 8:30. South Tama welcoming in Belle Plaine, East Marshall, Lisbon, Perry, Waterloo East, Mid Prairie, and Grinnell, as we have a timeout here on the court. So if you want to tune in to what's going on with the South Tama Invitational Tournament this weekend, we'll have live video coverage here in the Roundhouse starting at 8:30. Should be live most of the morning into the afternoon, I believe. On Friday, of course, we'll have Friday Night Football live from Williamsburg. Usual start time applies there. We'll get pregame going around 6:30. Kickoff scheduled for 7:30 at Williamsburg. Week 5 of the Iowa High School football season.
it's been a busy week, and then next week's homecoming.
Homecoming week next week, yeah. And then things kind of just drop off once we get to early October. The volleyball team's going to go into their conference tournament shortly after the 1st of October. Here's Tori Metzger serving now out of that timeout. Brilea Metzger fires into the back line, returned by Smolik. She pops it up again. Some free ball action there on both sides. Here's Beck now, setting up Bro into the double block. Good attempt there by Meek to try and save the return, but it was the double block. Lippert and Olsen kind of shutting things down there in that left corner. Now, all of a sudden, we're at 23-14. AGWSR commanding the action here on senior night.
Yeah, this set has just gotten away from us. So
now a 10-point lead and set point for the Cougars. Metzger still serving. Bro into the block. Brilea Metzger returned it. Trojans out of position. I think that's been the strongest thing for AGWSR as they go on to win this second set, 25-14. The front line, those middle hitters have really, I want to say outplayed South Tama, but they have really done well. And South Tama's gotten some kills to go through, but AGWSR has been really good on the block in these first two sets.
Yeah, they really have. But that Metzger has gotten 4 kills, and she's playing a good game.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Thanks for being with us. Third set coming up.
Stop the battle within your soul. You know it's all in your head. Being sad doesn't make you smart. It seems your heart just needs a fresh start. High, high, higher than the rain. Far from all the voices telling us we can't. High, high, higher than the pain. We can make it, we can take it easy. Is this reality? We choose what we see.
All right, we're back for the set number 3 here at the Roundhouse. South Tama trailing 2-0. Set 2 goes to the Cougars, 25-14. And the Cougars will serve first here to start what could be the third and final set. South Tama going to need to rally back and win the remaining sets, 3, 4, and 5, if they're going to come back and win this one here tonight. For the Trojans up front, it will be Frakes, Welsh, Beck. On the back line, Meek, Finch, and Mullen. Big swing there by Macy Welsh into the net. It'll be a 4-touch call against South Tama. First point goes to the Cougars. And a reminder here, we are playing an 8th-ranked team in Class 1A. That NICL conference has been as dominant and as tough as you can imagine. So these Cougar players have been through a bit of a gauntlet in the last couple of seasons. There's Trevin Smith throwing one down from the middle. Kill for Smith. Lippert serving. There's Welsh. Couldn't get it quite dialed in. It goes long, out of bounds. And now Lippert again on her second serve. Cougars up by 3. These early points just as valuable as the set points. And AGWSR has put these points on the board early in all 3 sets so far. They're doing it again here. Lippert again. Finch sending it to Beck. Passing it over to the AGWSR side. And Briley Metzger on the attack and the kill. 5-0 run here to start set 3.
They're definitely on a run, Darvin.
Yeah. It's looking pretty dominant so far. South Tama's body language hasn't looked, too bad.
No.
I've seen worse this season. Still trying to kind of focus and pull together, which is good to see.
They've got the serve back. The student body's standing back up, so maybe here we go now.
Mary-Kate Frakes will serve first. This is the Trojans' first look at the line. Frakes goes right up the sideline, battle at the net. Smith and Welsh, it stays on the AGWSR side. Ava Olsen powers one down the sideline and in for a point.
She's had a pretty dominant, she's played a good game too.
Yep. Olsen, the senior right side. She'll switch out for Henze.
She's got a huge grin on her face right now. She knew that was a good hit.
Frakes will check out for Mathis Henley. And here's the serve by Briley Henze. Again, Welsh trying to drop one in the back line, and it won't go. It's just too long.
Now, we haven't seen Cervantes tonight. So.
I wonder, I saw her in what looked like a bit of a, I don't want to say it wasn't a brace, but she kind of had a sleeve on her knee.
Oh, okay.
She's dressed tonight. She's down here in uniform, but there's a point for the Trojans as Welsh and Beck go to work in the middle. And I didn't get the word from Coach Rowie. I hadn't touched base with her in a couple days, so I just imagine it's an injury swap out. But Paisley Bro's done well in her stead. Olsen sends it over to the South Tama side. Here's Bro from the corner. And nobody home in the middle. And Bro drops one in.
That's her 9th kill for the evening.
7-3. Cougars leading. South Tama can possibly capitalize on AGWSR just kind of letting off the gas a little bit. And a serve goes into the net. That was Gloria Mullins serving. Service error there gives a point to the Cougars, and South Tama is just going to need every one of those if they're going to come back here tonight. Smolik will check in for South Tama for Mullen. And Briley Metzger sends one into the net herself. So back-to-back service errors, and we're at a 4-point game now. Here's Macy Welsh up the line. Elise Olsen to the back line. Good save there by Welsh. Bro, strong hit from the left corner. Fires one down in the middle, and the attack is good. 8-5. Welsh's second serve. Smith setting up Olsen. Light touch to the out-of-bounds area. Point South Tama. Last touched by the Cougars. So South Tama clawing back into this one here a little bit. Down only 2. Welsh to Henze. And it'll be an ace for the junior. Henze just couldn't quite get it up high enough, and it falls down before it gets over the net. 1-point game. Welsh again. To the back row, right at Henze once again.
And there we go, Darvin, we're tied.
Trojans pulled even at 8. Lippert sending it to Smith. Olsen, one-handed return. And Smolik and Welsh kind of miscommunicated there.
Little
Point
bit
goes
of
to the Cougars.
frustration there, but they're
And
back in it.
Yeah, they're absolutely back in it. But at only 8-9, here's 2 quick points by the Cougars. Staying in it at this juncture where EGWSR has that pressure of the 2-set wins.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're kind of at a do or die point in the game.
Yeah, momentum can carry you a long ways.
Here's Smith serving for AGWSR. Free ball on the South Tama side, and Abby Veld,
You could
middle
just
hitter.
see that one coming.
Veld's had a few successful attacks tonight. Hasn't seen a lot of shots, but the ones she's gotten off have pretty much fallen down for a point, and now it's an 11-8 lead for AGWSR.
But they helped us out by doing a net serve, so.
Smith puts it into the net once again. Service error gives it back to the Trojans, and Skyla Beck will come on to serve. Mathis Henley to the bench. Mary Kate Frakes back into the game. Lippert setting up Olsen. Little tip over at the net.
Darn.
Keene tried to get it into the air, but it kind of took the gas out from underneath the ball, and it just dropped in the donut there. 12-9 the lead now for the Cougars. Olsen goes right to Zmolik. Sends it to Keene. Beck puts it back to Zmolik.
Whoa, that was quick.
Bro keeps it alive. Veld now shoves it over. Meek setting up Bro into the double block. That was Lippert and Veld shutting down the left corner. We haven't seen too much off-speed work from Bro on that left corner, and then maybe that's a freshman thing. There's Mary Kate Frakes powering one through. Right betwixt the wickets. 13-10 the lead for the Cougars. And you got to wonder if the Cougars are kind of getting used to that strong attack, and maybe some off-speed work might kind of make them think before, think once before kind of going up, but we'll see. Lippert sends it to the back line. Meek setting up Frakes. She has to scramble to the net. Gets it over. Metzger to Veld. She shoves it over now. Meek popping it up. Battle at the net. And Lippert gets it to drop. Going one-on-one against Keene. 14-10. AGWSR leading this whole way.
They've helped us out, though, on some of the net serves.
There's Tori Metzger firing into the net. Service error, another point for the Trojans, 14-11. Natalie Meek serving now. Up the middle, Metzger digs it out. Lippert returns it. And Finch can't quite gather it quick enough, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Trojans. Lippert serve. Beck setting up Welsh in the middle. Welsh keeps it alive. Here's Mullen, and Mullen threads the needle and gets one to drop.
That was a much-needed point right there.
And now here's Mary Kate Frakes. Trojans down, only down by 3. Frakes sends it into the net.
I didn't keep track of the net serves, but there's been 4 or 5 just this set.
Just this set alone, yeah.
We kind of have been trading them off back and forth.
Frakes to the bench. Mathis Henley on for South Tama. Ava Olsen goes to the bench for the Cougars. Briley Hensey coming on. She serves. Now Beck setting up Mullen. Left corner is good.
Made it in. Good job.
And now Paisley Bro will come on for Ashley Finch. Gloria Mullen goes back to serve. Low serve. Bro on the return, and Bro gets the stop and the kill. 2-point game now. South Tama's climbed back into this thing twice. We'll see if they can kind of get back again, but each time AGWSR has been right there with a response. Hensey into the double block. Point South Tama.
There we go, 1 point. Gloria's had 5 aces. Ooh.
Very tough. Rolls one over the net. Smith saves it for AGWSR. Big swing there by Welsh. Trouble in the back line, and it drops for a point.
And Darwin, we are tied at 16.
Once again, we were tied at 8.
Yes.
8 points later, we're tied again. 16-16. And Gloria Mullen at the line serving for the Trojans. Mullen floats one over. Smith setting up Olsen, drops into the middle.
Oh, nice
Diving save by Mullen. Another save by Meek. Good effort there. Good attempt by Beck. Trying to just rainbow it into the far corner, and it just goes out of bounds. It was a near miss there.
It sure was.
17-16. Brilea Metzger serving for the Cougars. Meek passes it over.
Oh, wow.
Heads up play there by Trevin Smith. Got a little guy here bouncing a ball on the back line, and the official wanted to make sure he wasn't going to get the ball into the court area. So he gets sent back to his mom. And here we have the serve now from Brilea Metzger. Right up the middle. Beck setting up Bro. Veld pops it up on the block. Still alive on the South Tama end. Big swing by Welsh, and she overpowers the back line for a point. Here's Welsh again, up the middle. Little trick move there.
That really was, wasn't it?
Veld went into the air. South Tama kind of took the bait, and then there was nobody home on the left corner when the ball dropped. Here's Trevin Smith again into the net.
I wish I'd have kept track of all those nets serves this time, Darvin.
Yeah, it's really been significant, but AGWSR's kind of weathered that, and they still maintain a lead here.
Yes.
Beck serving for the Trojans. Missed time jump there by Kaylee Keene, and it goes into the net. Elise Olsen serving now for the Cougars. Floats one over to Mullen. Beck pushes it over. Olsen diving into the back line. Ava Olsen now trying to return, and she finishes it off. And a player down here, Trevin Smith. Looking a little gimped up there. She gets back up, but
want to go out though.
coach is going to come out and talk to her. I think that might be her mom as well. And she's going to stay out there, so that's just been a little tweak. We'll see how she does here. South Tama going to want to go to that corner if they can find her, but Gloria Mullen goes opposite corner and puts one down. 21-19. Boy, if I'm Coach Rowie here, I'm telling your players, like, go after that girl that just got hurt. Find her on the court and see if you can get one down if she's going to be kind of hobbled. Finch up the line. Lippert sends it back.
Looks like she's doing okay.
Free ball over to the side. Returned by Olsen. Finch now to Mullen.
Ooh.
Expert play there by Gloria Mullen. A lot of different angles she's able to give on her attack, and a timeout called as we're back to a 1-point game.
You know, Mullen's had, 8 kills tonight.
Really strong showing.
Yeah, she really has.
The student section getting fired up here. Kate and Tim doing the leading. A reminder, we're going to have Williamsburg football coming up Friday night, South Tama goes over to Williamsburg for their district meet. And then on Saturday, we'll have South Tama's home invitational tournament live here from the Roundhouse. Start time 8:30. It'll be varsity action all the way through. It'll be round robin style, so South Tama kind of on again, off again sort of matches. So it won't be South Tama the whole morning, but we'll have that whole match for you.
It is tied, Darvin.
There's an attack there by the South Tama side. Right off the serve from Ashley Finch.
Yeah, AGWSR just watched it fall.
21 all. Ashley Finch serving for the Trojans. Trying to make it into 4 sets. Veld again drops one from the middle.
Well, I'm glad the girls got down 2 and they haven't given up, so they're still in this.
It's a much better set than we saw in set 2. There's an ace there by the Cougars. Tori Metzger gets one to ricochet off of Finch along the sideline. Metzger again into the back line. Another ace.
That one hurt a little.
Yeah, absolutely. And now set point here. So just 2 quick points and a timeout will be called. South Tama is going to talk things over. Big week for the Hawkeyes this week as they're taking on Penn State. Of course, fans around the state getting ready for that that matchup here Saturday evening. Hawkeyes without their tight end, Luke Lachey. That'll be interesting to see how Ferentz and company kind of respond against a big matchup.
Yeah, it's a big game. For sure.
Coming out of this timeout, South Tama facing set point and match point here, actually. Tori Metzger serving. Mullen free balls it over, and it's going to drop, and that will do it. Final score here, 3-0. The Cougars take the match in 3 straight sets. It's 25-21 in set 1. Set 2 was 25-14, and set 3, as we just finished, 25-21. South Tama falls to 9-12. The Cougars move to 9-13. So that should help their standing as they go on in the season. We'll see how they kind of shake out come postseason time. And South Tama gets ready for their invitational tournament this Saturday. So make sure to tune in. We got all kinds of sports action coming your way yet this weekend. Tomorrow night over in Williamsburg, Saturday morning here at the Roundhouse. Next Tuesday, we'll be live again for volleyball here at South Tama. It'll be pink out night, kind of a Coaches Against Cancer type theme night. So if you're wearing, if you're coming out for the game, wear some pink and support the Trojans. So it's going to be Vinton Shellsburg coming to town on Tuesday. We'll have that game live here on Trojan Country. And then one more regular season game broadcast the following Tuesday will be at Benton Community. We'll be live over there in Van Horn for that one. And so that's kind of the next couple of weeks here on Trojan Country. Any final thoughts before we sign off, Anita?
Well, I was glad to see them come back that 3rd set. I know they lost that first set 21-25. That second set was kind of tough at 14-25, but they came back. I saw lots of good things from a lot of players tonight.
Good showing from Gloria Mullen.
Yes.
She kind of keeps pace with what she's been doing this season. I think South Tama's got a really key contributor on their hands with Paisley Bro. I think she has an opportunity to kind of break in the lineup with Cervantes on the bench. She appears injured, and so South Tama gets Bro in there as a freshman, and she steps right in like she'd been playing with this group the whole year long.
Yeah, she really did. Yeah, she had a very good showing tonight. This will be a great confidence booster for her, and so
We'll see.
yeah, hopefully good things happen on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll see how South Tama kind of shakes out. A little bit different competition, some kind of varied teams coming in from all over the area. It's going to be Belle Plaine, East Marshall, Lisbon, and then Perry and Waterloo East. So some bigger schools. It's not just a 1A tournament. So Perry, Waterloo East, Mid Prairie, and Grinnell are the teams coming in for that one.
Oh,
so it'll
wow.
be
Okay.
round robin style. I think South Tama has 2 matches in pool play, and then they go into either consolation finals or championship finals.
So yeah, and know they've played Belle Plaine either in a scrimmage or something else, and
they saw them at GMG, I believe, if I remember right.
And then they played Grinnell the other night.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it could be an opportunity to
Yeah.
get one back against Grinnell. That might be a fun one to watch. So,
right.
all righty. Well, thanks for being with us, Trojan fans. We'll see you again tomorrow night over in Williamsburg. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah.
When you wake up in the evening, and I've left an empty space, will you remember how you're feeling? 'Cause I felt like that for days. And if you ever get the feeling you're gonna